sitting with the Nkuhuma pride, finally. And there's the oldest lioness of the pride. She's up and moving, and that scar is looking fantastic. Look how it's healing. Every time we see it, I think it's getting smaller and smaller. But that, I mean, that could still take a couple more months to heal before she's 100% covered. She's going to want to keep it clean all the time too, so there's going to be a lot of grooming, a lot of licking. And with a lion's rough tongue, if there are any just small bits of scab there, they're going to come off quite easily. But that's normal. And you can see she hasn't quite recovered, still lacking a bit of muscle around her back, on her hindquarters and her shoulders. But again, it was a serious injury that she had. She was very, very lucky to recover the way that she did. Now, I'm happy to see that one lion is up, because that means that hopefully a few more lions are going to follow in her direction. And I'm going to need all of your help this afternoon. You need to have your eyes on. We need to find amber eyes. Is that her? Might be. We need to look for suckle marks. There have been rumblings. I think that is her. There were rumblings that Amber Eyes has cubs on Simbambili, but we're going to try and confirm this afternoon. So let's reposition. They're all getting up and moving around now. The reason why I say this is I spoke to Mornay and I've spoken to Dylan. I've heard from a few people now that they heard cub noises coming from an area where they suspected that last year Amber Eyes had cubs as well. Now, I didn't know this. I've physically never seen amber eyes with cubs before, so it's quite difficult. It's going to open up nicely now, so get those screenshots ready, and we'll try and anticipate these lions as they move through the trees. Which way are you going to go? There we go. No? Hang on, Senzo, sorry. Just doing a little maneuver here. And how exciting would that be? That is, where are my binoculars? I'm going to be using my binoculars today too. We've got here just in the nick of time. That's Amber Eyes there, that lion. That's now squatting. Hi, girl. I thought that maybe it would have been, I think it is her. I thought it would have maybe have been one of the other lionesses. Yes, it is her. She's beautiful, isn't she? Now, you are going to hear vehicles and things moving around, but we just want to hold this position. Now, again, I can't confirm anything. I cannot I just heard. This is what I've heard from the other guys. So let's see. Now, look very carefully. Yeah. Hi, big girl. She's going to walk right in between the cars. Hello, girl. She's walking right past her. Very difficult to see, but that mammary gland does look they do look a bit swollen. You can see from this side as she walks past me. Yeah, they do look swollen. They definitely do. So that's very exciting stuff. No one has seen the cubs though. Like I said, they've just heard it. And they said it's the same spot that she apparently had cubs last year, the same drainage system. They've actually ended up closing the sighting, however. Just goes to show you how relaxed the big cats are in Africa. Look at this. Hello, lions. Oh, shall this be the perfect moment for a selfie? I think so. Do you want to watch me? Shall we take a selfie together? Who wants to be a part of the biggest selfie ever? There we go. That's so funny. You all had to say cheese. I can't believe that I'm sitting right here now. I'm not, obviously, ideally, I should be shuffling the other way, but if I move my feet too much now, I'm going to get myself in a bit of trouble. But one of the young boy. Hello, young man. You're looking very handsome, and I must say, you confuse me often. Do you know that? You confuse me a lot because you've got very big feet for your age. You've got fully grown lion feet, male lion feet. He seems quite chuffed with himself. No? Oh, bless you. Is it my perfume? Maybe they're allergic to humans. The other way around. This is incredible. I'm literally surrounded by lions right now. I don't think I've been surrounded by lions a few times, but we've got them all the way around. Guide monkey, I don't know. Apparently my luck is turning this afternoon. It's turning out to be an amazing drive. Taking all the selfies. I'm such a tourist. I promise you, if you were sitting here in my shoes, though, you'd be doing exactly the same thing. And It doesn't matter how many times I see lions. It doesn't matter how close they come to me. I will never, ever, ever get sort of, well, I suppose, bored of them. It's the most exhilarating feeling, let alone having elephants surround your car, which we've already had this afternoon. But to have this now is just a cherry on top. There we go. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to move, unfortunately. I'm kind of stuck here because if I duck down, I'm going to make a lot of noise with my body in again. I don't really want to get the attention of these lions. So Mina Moo, yes, the young cubs can of course suckle from any of the lioness, obviously only if they are producing milk. So if 2 or 3 of the lionesses have cubs together, they're very social, the cats, which is one of the reasons why they're so successful. They will suckle each other's young, but they do show preference to their own cubs. So they might get more annoyed and swat the cubs from another mother off and just, make room for her ones to suckle. But this is cool. They're not even looking at us. I mean, where in the world can you do this? Actually, you can do it in a lot of different places in Africa, but in South Africa, it's the best place, here in the Sabi Sand. Now, Shamel, I can totally understand your concerns about Amber Eye. She does seem to lose her cubs often. We don't know why. We don't know what the reasons are for this. Are those cubs even properly developed when they're born? Maybe that's the underlying issue, is that there's an issue. None of us will ever be able to know the reasons until a vet comes in and darts her and checks her hormone levels. Maybe she's just, and again, it's not a very nice thing to say, but maybe she's just not meant for motherhood. Maybe that's just it. Maybe she just has the worst luck. She has every curveball thrown at her that could possibly be thrown at. So, it's nature, it's tough, it's raw, it's wild, and we won't be able to follow them, unfortunately, if they do cross onto Simbambidi. But if they do go that way, and they do go there tonight, hopefully tomorrow morning, the guides will have a sighting that side, where basically, those cats will come out into the open. But I mean, I haven't seen the Nkuhumas for quite some time. Hello, boy. Sorry, young fella. Very cool. 2 girls just sitting at the back. Actually, there's 3 of them, all just lined in a row. Someone's been fighting, though. Look at this young lass over here at the edge. Look at all those cuts on her face. What have you been doing? Have you been squabbling over a carcass? If they do catch small things like impala, or even something like a small kudu or sub-adult wildebeest, it's not really enough to feed all 11 lions. So there will be lots of fighting around. So I reckon that's probably what those cuts are for. She's not quite old enough yet to be mating. I mean, which one even are you? I feel like they're all almost 2. They're just under the age of 2. Still a little while to go before I think she'll come into estrus. Maybe around 2.5 to 3 years. But we're not far from the boundary now either, and it seems like some of them are up and on the way, and they are very alert too. Shall we use this moment to reposition, Senzo? I think so. Now that we've escaped all the lions that were surrounding us, laying around us, they've all moved off. Let's catch up with the bulk of the pride. Now,